It's Adler from FM 1021, day 2 of Riot Fest here at Douglas Park in Chicago. Right behind us going on with me, Mikey Shoes from Queens of Stone Age Bassist. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing great. This is first day of tour. We're back, and I love you back in Chicago, honestly.
Dude, it's an not an aggressive tour, but between now and the end of the year, you have something like 32 dates.
I'm not even this year's easy, man.
Yeah.
We got another. Let's go another year or two.
You're like, don't want to slow down ever?
Not really.
No.
I'm too young, and I'm getting old. But I
You're the
mean,
youngest guy in the band, right?
compared to the rest of the dudes, yeah, I'm a little baby.
Hitting 50, slowing down.
I'm 38, man.
Vitamins,
Yeah.
shit. You're
Yeah.
like,
I love. Yeah.
this is a thing of beauty.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes people have never even seen a physical copy of the album.
To be honest, I haven't
Really?
seen the CD.
It's fun. I picked it
I
up.
didn't even know they make CDs.
They still make CDs, which is great. I love it.
Right.
I talked to John back in June when it came out, and I didn't realize it's not a trivia question, but it's technically the last album from the studio, from Pink Duck.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
Pink Duck is closed now, right?
Yeah.
And I believe that he said that was the last one that they were going to do.
That's the last one we did, and we actually were gonna finish it at Shangri-La and mix it and sing there, and then we ended up, it just didn't feel right, so we ended up going back to Pink Duck, and it was a bit in a disarray because we hadn't been in a long time.
Yeah.
And so went back and finished it there. So it was really nice to kind of close it out, send it off to mastering from the studio. That's like our home base, and it's been our home base for 16 years.
That's the thing. So for people who don't know, Pink Duck Studios, Josh owned it, sold it, I believe. It was at kind of a clubhouse for you guys?
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, we did a lot of our stuff there. We would occasionally rehearse there, right there, all our gear's there. So like all our tour gear, all our recording gear. And just like, it felt like home.
hang,
It
right?
felt like home. It did, yeah.
Well, and it's weird. I mean, you've been in other bands where you had to pay by the hour studio, and you're like,
Sure.
fuck it, I'll take 3 in the morning if it means it's only a couple $100.
Yeah,
you know?
sometimes we would rehearse somewhere else, and I'd be like, why the fuck are we rehearsing somewhere else
Yeah.
if we can just go into our own space? But it's a recording studio, so it's not meant for everything.
What's going to happen to it? Do you know?
No idea.
No, that's weird.
I mean, someone can turn it in whatever they want. I mean, it'd be nice if it stayed a recording studio, but because it really, it was a blank canvas, and that was built out to be a recording studio. So it'd be a shame, but look, man, someone pays the right price, they can do whatever they want.
Yeah. You can only do so
I'm gonna
much.
turn into like a dog kennel or some shit, but I hope not.
It's not.
Yeah.
Make it a band one then, right?
Yeah.
Fun. You're like, wayward dogs, those ones with the wheels,
Everyone needs a home. Yeah.
Yeah,
Man. Yeah.
exactly.
Even the ones with wheels.
How do you feel about the album? I think it's near perfection. I think it's really
Thank you.
fun. I think it's got a good Queens of the Stone Age feel to it. There's some good sense of humor to it to me, but it is when you get down to it, really, really fucking good.
Thank you. I mean, comedy first.
Yeah.
So there's never a time where there's not going to be jokes.
Yeah.
And no matter how hard life is and what we're going through, we like to laugh with each other and laugh through it.
Yeah.
That's really the only way you can get through it. But I'm really proud of it. I think, you get in tunnel vision mode and you don't know what's what. And with us, we don't play anything for our managers, for the label, anybody until it's done. So it's like, here it is, it's done. So, we just, the 5 of us go in there and hope that we did right and that, we're not biased about what we're creating. But I'm really proud of it. Worked really hard. It was probably the hardest record we ever made.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. They're all fucking hard.
Yeah.
But this was the hardest. And I'm surprised we got it done, man. We went to mastering I was there till 9 p.m. before we were supposed to turn it in the next day.
Really?
Yeah.
Like last minute.
And we sang
11th hour shit.
Yes.
Kinda.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Paper Machete comes in so fucking hard. I love playing it in the air because it's just such a punch in the mouth, and it's just kind of a really perfect song. But it doesn't necessarily define the album. If you just heard that, you really got to get into the rest of it.
Right. And that was one of the reasons we didn't want to lead with that song, like the first song people hear from the record, because you could say it's the most, classic Queen sounding, I guess, in a way. So, but you're right. The rest of the record doesn't sound anything like it, and I don't think any of our
Intentionally,
It just is what it is. I think it's just the way that we've evolved. But we did want to make a conscious effort to not put that out first, and that's why we did Emotion Sickness, something that I don't think we've ever made a song like that.
Yeah. Unique how in making it? Like when you guys put it together, did you come up with that after you made it, or did you kind of consciously go in going, I got some ideas, let's glue them together, but it doesn't sound like anything we've ever done?
As far as the record as a whole?
The song, yeah.
Emotion Sickness.
Emotion Sickness, yeah.
I just think it's the most different just because I don't know if we've ever had a blatant 3-part harmony chorus part. I mean, yes, we have lots of harmonies, but like a big chorus with 3-part harmonies, very Eagles-esque.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever done that. So that's what really kind of makes that stand out.
To the song.
Yeah, it stands out more than other ones for me. Yeah.
Switching gears a little bit away from that, though, My Demons, the song that you did with Sarah Bareilles, who I had like an hour-long Zoom chat with her during the pandemic.
Oh, great.
I go, hey, how long can I have with her? 10 minutes, and we would talk for an hour.
She'll get you like that.
Oh my God.
She'll get you.
Talk about everything. She can talk about everything.
She's the best.
Such great vocals, such a cool song. It's and I should say this is an aside because it's GLU, it's your side project. But God, what a great song that turned out to be.
Thank you. Yeah,
So different, but such a great addition with her.
I mean, it wouldn't have been the same without her.
Yeah. Did you go to her with it?
I went to her with it.
Okay.
Yeah. I was making that EP and I didn't want it to be too masculine, right? Because it was just me making it. I needed some feminine energy, and really, I can't sing a tenth to how she can sing. So to have someone her caliber come in and lay that down on top of it just totally changed, the level of that song.
Is your brain 100% Queens of the Stone Age when you're on tour now, or do you still kind of side project it out a little bit? Do you have to come up with songs?
It's been 100% Queens these last 6 months, because I'm very focused and want to make sure that our show is the best show that we've ever put on. But I'm actually just starting to record more glue stuff. So, literally, I did it 2 weeks before I left.
Oh, really?
So I'm really just starting to get back into it.
I think what you're doing is really interesting.
Thank you, man.
It's different. Clearly, is it stuff that you did that you wanted to do early on that you're like, I just want to get back to it, or is it nothing about your past?
Nothing about my past. This is all brand new ideas. I always wondered if I could do something in the hip hop area, and because I love hip hop, and I just went for it, and it worked, and it felt very authentic actually. Where it could be, it could go really wrong, 37-year-old white man trying to rap. It could go very poorly, but
a lot of hip hop careers have kind of gone off a cliff when somebody started with something else.
You got to be careful, man. You got to be careful.
Really do.
There's a fine line, but honestly, what it ended up being is just the most authentic thing that I've ever done for myself, because I figured out how to sing it, how to deliver it, and basically just my voice.
Okay.
It's just do my speaking voice with a whole bunch of words and some good grooves, and that's it.
Yeah. How long have you known Sarah for?
Maybe 6 or 7 years.
Oh, okay, so it was a little organic to ask her. It wasn't out of the blue.
She was a new best friend, basically, because we just connected so deeply. She's maybe the funniest person I know in the world, and then we did that song. We put it out. She took me on my first Glue tour, opening up for Fanagram.
Okay.
And then we just took Fanagram out on the last Queens run.
Oh, really?
I kind of paid the favor back, and man, I just had a blast with her and their whole band and crew.
Yeah, I don't want to spend too much time on it, but I've listened to it, and I've listened to a lot of the tracks, and it's really something different. It's really something good, and it's really something unique.
Good. I hope people like it. I hope people go check it out. It's
great.
cool.